The disturbing truth behind pumpkin spice.
But before we get started, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified every time we upload. Leave a comment below on what other pop culture theories you'd like us to cover. Thank you for being here, and let's get back to the video.
Chapter 1. The flavor that hijacked fall. You walk into a coffee shop in mid-August, and it's already begun. Pumpkin spice. It's back again, and it's stronger than ever. The flavor shows up before the leaves change, before school starts, sometimes even before summer ends. There's no escape. Lattes, donuts, candles, body sprays, air fresheners, protein powder. People line up for it, stockpile it, post about it like it's a holy event. But what if this obsession isn't just a seasonal trend? What if it's more like a ritual? To understand how a flavor went from humble pie filling to a multi-billion-dollar seasonal cult, we need to go back, not just to Starbucks, but way before that. Long before pumpkin spice became the scent of fall and a social identity, it was made of things worth killing for. Nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, clove. These weren't cozy. These were powerful. People sailed across oceans for nutmeg. Cinnamon was smuggled. Cloves were fought over. These spices were sacred, rare, and wildly expensive. When colonists came to North America, they brought those prized spices with them. But all they had here was pumpkin. So they did what humans always do. They improvised. Pumpkin with those warm, rare spices became a dish of comfort, survival, and prestige. Then, in 1934, McCormick bottled those same spices into one neat product, pumpkin pie spice. It was nostalgic, warm, and deeply American. Still, nobody lined up for it. It sat quietly in cupboards, only emerging once a year for Thanksgiving pies, until Starbucks changed everything. Because Starbucks didn't just drop a drink in 2003, they sparked a seasonal revolution, and the way they did it, that's where things get weird. Chapter 2. Building the pumpkin spice cult. The pumpkin spice latte wasn't even supposed to work. Early Starbucks testers said it was too weird. Pumpkin in coffee? No one asked for that. But the company knew something most didn't. Seasonal scarcity breeds obsession. So they leaned in, released it to only 100 stores, made it exclusive, made it limited. Instant sensation. The PSL became a moment, not just a beverage, but a ritual. People waited for it, counted down to it, dressed up for it, posted selfies with it. What Starbucks created wasn't just demand, it was identity. Fall girl, cozy core, PSL season. You weren't just ordering a drink, you were performing who you were. And cults, that's exactly how they start. Psychologists call this affective identity. When people don't just enjoy something, they wrap their personality around it. If you're into PSL, you're really into PSL. You build your wardrobe around it, your playlists, your candle scents, your social media aesthetic. Then came the backlash. As PSL's power grew, so did the pushback. The word basic exploded. Memes mocked women in scarves holding Starbucks cups. The pumpkin spice girl became a punchline. But here's the twist that only made the fandom stronger. It's called reactance. When you mock someone's choice, they double down to defend it. People didn't stop loving PSL. They loved it harder. They branded themselves with it, created PSL Facebook groups, made DIY recipes, celebrated launch day like a holiday. Even brands jumped in, overdoing it on purpose. Pumpkin spice hummus, pumpkin spice deodorant, pumpkin spice dog treats. The more absurd it got, the more viral it became. But this wasn't just a trend anymore. It was functioning like a modern-day cult. Exclusivity, symbols, rituals, tribal identity, emotional highs, loyalty. The PSL wasn't just popular, it was untouchable. And underneath that frothy, cinnamon-dusted surface was something even more intense, because cults aren't just about what you like, they're about what you need. Chapter 3: Craving Comfort, Buying Belonging. Why do people really crave pumpkin spice? It's not just about the flavor. The brain associates cinnamon and nutmeg with childhood. Cinnamon is one of the most powerful scent triggers for memory. Sugar spikes dopamine. Dairy fat soothes stress. Caffeine energizes. You're not just sipping a drink. You're triggering nostalgia, comfort, warmth, routine, reward. It's a sensory time machine, and for a lot of people, especially in a fast, chaotic world, that feeling becomes addictive. Fall is when things change. School starts. Days get shorter. The holidays begin creeping in. There's anxiety in the air, and that's when the PSL arrives, like a warm, cozy permission slip to slow down. Add limited time scarcity on top of that. It's emotional gold. You're not just consuming a product. You're participating in a ritual of control. Marketers know this, and they've weaponized it. Only here for a few weeks. First sip of fall. Don't miss it. These aren't just taglines, they're psychological triggers. And for many fans, this flavor becomes personal. It's their thing, their comfort, their identity. But what happens when comfort turns into dependency? A Grande PSL has over 50 grams of sugar. That's more than an adult should consume in an entire day. It's engineered for pleasure. It hijacks your brain's reward center, and the cult-like hype means no one really questions it. In fact, questioning the PSL online is often met with hostility. Fans defend it fiercely. Like any good cult, criticism only strengthens the belief. Pumpkin spice is now part of our social language. It's a signal, a seasonal badge, a way of saying I'm part of something. And when life feels uncertain, rituals like that, no matter how trivial, give people an anchor, even if it's just in a paper cup. Pumpkin spice didn't become a phenomenon because of taste alone. It became a ritual, a comfort mechanism wrapped in sugar and spice, a seasonal religion sold for $6.95, It started as survival food, became nostalgia, then transformed into a billion-dollar symbol of identity and belonging. Some love it, some mock it, some try to resist it, but no one really ignores it because pumpkin spice isn't just flavor anymore. It's a feeling, and every fall, like clockwork, we come back for another sip of belonging.